Hi, in this video we're going to make some kind of cost calculation involving a fraction of a circle. So we've got a mirror and it has a radius of 0.7 meters as shown. Now silver costs £81 per meter squared. Find the cost of coating her mirror with silver. Give your answer correct to the nearest pound. Now, if the cost is £81 per meter squared, we need to work out how much meter squared of area we have. So we need to find the area of this shape. Now let's remind ourselves, how do we find the area of a full circle? Well, if we had the radius r, then the area of the full circle is pi times the radius squared. But what fraction of a circle have we got here? We can see we have a third of a circle. And the reason we know we've got a third of the circle is that this total angle around the center, if it was a full circle, would be 360 degrees. But we've only got 120 degrees of that. Now 120 as a fraction of 360 is a third, because 120 goes into 360 three times. So we've got a third of a circle. And so therefore we need to find a third of the area of a circle. So let's do that. The area of the mirror is going to be, well, if we start with the area of the full circle, so pi times by the radius squared. So the radius is 0.7, so 0.7 squared. Remember, when these things are next to each other in algebra, it means you times them together. So it's pi times the radius squared. We said we want a third of that, so we need to divide that by 3 or times it by a third. That's the same thing. So let's do that. And that area as a decimal is 0.5131 meters squared. Okay, so we've got the area of this mirror now. And now we know that the cost is £81 per meter squared. Now we've got less than a meter squared, so we know it's going to be a cost that's less than £81. But remember, we just multiply those numbers together. So we can just do £81 and we're timesing it by 0.5131. And then if we do that, we get a cost of £41, so let's do it to the nearest penny, and 56 pence. So that is the final answer. It's £41 and 56 pence. Oh, it says it's to the nearest pound, actually. So in fact, it's going to be £42 is the answer.